Hello, I believe now most of you are very familiar with the very many things in Google, like Google account, Google search, Google Maps, and very many things that you can now use and you are well versed with it. However, most of you are also now using Google Drive, like in our last tutorial, we have talked about Google Drive. But today, I want to introduce to you something. When you go to Google Drive, most of you use some of these Google Docs, Google Sheets, the Google Slides. But today I want to introduce you to Google Form. Google Form is a free web-based tool that allow users to create surveys, questions, questionnaires, and all type of form that you want to be using in your document. In Google Form, when you open a Google Form like this, you get untitled form. And Google will now need you to name your form. For example, we can put the name of our form to be uh, Form 1, Form 1 for our Google form as we continue learning. And then there is also this one, description. Description is actually not a guarantee, but of course it is very important because they encourage people are going to fill your form to understand what exactly you're going to do, what question they're going to go through in your form. Okay, in Google Form, you have untitled questions. Untitled questions. For example, here we can now use what? We uh, can use short answer questions. These are our short answer questions. And for example, let's use easy question. What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? Okay. And of course, Google now, what is it? What is your name? Of course, Google now understand that these are shorter questions that just need a small response, so it will provide a space for it to answer. This is short answer for that. Somebody may put the name. If we want to add our question into a multiple choice question, you come here instead of selecting short questions or paragraph questions, because actually you can be asking very many questions. You have short answers question, you have paragraph questions. But for example, you have put an essay of describe to me how the LRA Joseph Kony has been working in northern Uganda. Those one needs more answers like in paragraph. But of course, you can be asking multiple choice question. You can also go for your checkbox. You can also go to your drop down and then file uploads where you can upload your files. For example, if you have videos, you have audios, you have photos, you can upload your file from there. And then linear scales, multiple choice grid box. I don't want to talk much about it. You can also put dates and time of the questionnaires. You can put them down there. However, for now, let's concentrate on the multiple choice question. Our question here, where do you stay? Uh, answer number one. Answer number one, you can be give them option to answer number one, La Row. Option to answer number two, Wal or okay. Option number three, we got. You get. So those are some of the options that we have put for you so that we understand where you stay. And also you can give the person, the person answering you other options to answer. This is now where you can write. That person can now just write the answer that he or she want to put. Those are multiple questions. And of course, if you feel like there's something that you don't need to put on, maybe preferably while born you don't want to be put there, you can remove, you use this to remove, and then you come here to add images to maybe La row now you can put images of La row, you can put images of God, you can just put a query word there to show that you are really around with God. Those are upload photos. Or if you are asking a question like out of these four questions, out of these four pictures or photos, which one exactly portray the image of Gulu University? You put the images, you put the photos without now answering, giving the answer words or giving words in the answers. So those are how you can do it. The next thing is to import questions. You can import questions actually from the former papers, from the former work that we have done. Sometimes, but if you think the question is still relevant into this answer sheet, you can just go and import your questions. Then from maybe from Google Drive, from a title form, from wherever. I don't have, but you can pick from wherever you have your information, and then you put. Those are where you can import your question to. And then here, add title and description. In most of these things, you can add title to your question. You can say this is essay questions, this is a multiple choice question. This is a question that you need to put in paragraph. You add title and description. Actually, I always tell people to be adding, and then this is where you can add more image. There are options that you can be adding. You can add videos. For image, you can just either add from where you have in your machine, or you can also take your image, your photo, and add. And then here is now where we add section. Add section actually is good for multiple choice question. It's good for people who are doing survey. It's good for people who are doing questionnaires. This will make people, the respondent, the people who are responding to your question, never lose hope. Because, like for example, you put 24 questions, 30 questions, a very long list. People can just say, "Oh, when will I finish this question?" and they will then run away. But if you put them into sections, section one, you put this, section two, they put sample questions. These are how now easier to be for your people who are learning. Now, this is the questionnaire you can actually send. But before sending, let's understand something here. After sending questionnaires, you can actually get responses from people. Responses from people who won't respond. For me, I have not yet got response because I'm not a sale, but you can get your response from here when you are using Google Form. And then you can also have set your thing, mark this quiz, you want to manage how responses are collected. For example, you come here, you'll see collect through email address, collect through what. Those are how you can manage how your response will be collected. And then the presentation, you have to manage how the form and responses are presented. So those are some of the few things that you can get. So that is how easy it is to use. But also before even going far, you can use customized theme. There are themes you can use for a taskbar. You use the color you want, the textile you want rebel, you want what. Those are for headers. You can now use pick one of them and use that. Before you send, you need to preview and see how your form look like. Now here we have not yet shared, but of course for sharing you need to see what is your name. Those are the questions I put. What is your name? Two questions. Then we go down there. Where do you stay? We have one row. This is just for example, and you can go to next. Then you understand those few things when you are following. And then now you go to undo if you want to undo, or you go to redo if you want to go forward. Those are some of the things that you must understand. Now, after getting all this, you can now send your questionnaire. But of course, as I said before, by sending a questionnaire, you can send straight using Gmail, or you can also send your questionnaire using other means. You can come to the link here and you send responses to the spreadsheets, and then there are links that you can use in the way you send your form. Actually, when you come here, you get more of the can make copy, you can print it, you can send it to trust. Those are things that you need to understand. If you have any question that you feel we have to respond to, please send your comment in the comment section, or thumb up for the good work that we have done today, or even you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we'll be moving together. Thank you very much, and let's work together as one. As I told you before, you can send using via email, you can send using box, you can send via email. If you have email address of people you selected to put there, then you send. You can also invite them to follow. And for today, let's stop there. Thank you very much for being part of my tutorial, and have a good day.